Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're going to be talking about AI and how to make it work for you.
Yeah, it's really interesting stuff.
We're using material from AI School for this deep dive. And
They've really been trying to show everyone like all the potential of AI.
like all the things that it can do that maybe people aren't aware of.
Right.
So it's not just about what AI is.
Yeah.
It's really about how to actually use it.
Exactly. And it's like we're just starting to learn how to use it well.
Mm-hmm.
It's like being given a really awesome toolbox, but not knowing what half the tools are for.
That's a great analogy.
Yeah. So AI School, they're really trying to push this idea that AI, it's more than just predicting words.
Right.
It's like,
It's not just finishing your sentences.
right, it can like predict ideas and help you with tasks.
Like predicting ideas, that's pretty wild.
Yeah, it can even create content for you.
Create content, wow.
Yeah. But it's not really like a human brain.
Well, I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah.
I think of AI as this human brain in a computer.
Yeah, AI School really emphasizes that it's more about like recognizing patterns.
Okay.
Like it's not really understanding or thinking the way people do.
So it's like a student that can ace a test but doesn't really get the material.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Okay.
And like they had this interesting example.
Mm-hmm.
They were working on a project with the word month and years.
Okay.
And the AI, it kept thinking about month as like, part of a date.
Like January or February.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like it couldn't really grasp the idea of month as like a unit of time within a year. So
Even simple language can trip up AI.
yeah, for sure. And that's why they talk about prompt engineering.
Okay, so prompt engineering, what's that?
It's basically like giving AI really clear instructions
Okay.
to get the results you want.
So it's like you're talking to a super helpful assistant, but they only understand exactly what you say.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't be vague at all.
Okay.
AI School even suggests this thing called the act as hack.
What's that?
You can actually tell the AI to like act as something else.
Okay.
Like act as a chef and you get more creative results.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's more than just typing words into a box.
Okay, so how is AI School actually using all this stuff?
Well, they've been using AI for everything, like from education to starting businesses
Wow.
and even creative stuff.
Really? AI can help with all that?
That's what they're showing people.
Okay, like how?
So for education, they used AI to create personalized quizzes for students.
Like each student gets their own quiz based on what they need.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing.
And they didn't stop there. They even tried using AI to grade essays
What?
and even suggest career paths for students based on like their skills and interests.
So you could have a tool that tells you what you're good at
Yeah,
and what jobs you might be good at.
that's the idea.
Wow.
Like helping students figure out their future.
That's really cool. What about like starting businesses? What do they do there?
They used AI for market research.
Okay. So like,
If I want to start a business,
yeah.
I can use AI to help me figure out if it's a good idea.
Exactly.
Huh.
Like they used AI to research a family photo sharing app.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So like AI can help me figure out who my customers would be and stuff like that.
Yeah. And they even used it to figure out the structure of a whole company
Wow.
with all its different parts.
So AI can help with every step of starting a business.
It's all about expanding how we think about AI
Okay?
and seeing it as a partner.
That's a cool way to think about it.
Yeah.
What about creative stuff?
They did some cool stuff with an adventure game.
Hmm.
They used AI to brainstorm like characters and creatures.
Like help me come up with ideas.
Yeah, and they even used AI to come up with logo ideas.
Wow. So AI can help with all kinds of creative things.
From the little details to the big picture.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so it's not just about numbers and data.
Yeah.
It's about creativity too.
This is all really impressive, but like
Eh.
AI can't be perfect, right?
Well, you're right about that.
Are there things that it struggles with?
Yeah, for sure. AI School is very open about the fact that AI isn't perfect.
Okay, good. Because it all sounds a little too good to be true.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things that AI can't do well or struggles with?
Well, one thing is that it can make factual errors sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they were working on a project and the AI listed fictional characters as historical figures.
Oh, wow. So it's not always accurate.
Yeah, you gotta double check what AI gives you.
Okay, what else?
Sometimes AI can get stuck in loops,
Okay.
or it can misunderstand complicated instructions.
Hmm.
So it's not a magic solution.
Right.
You still have to guide it and work with it.
So it's like a partnership.
Exactly.
That-
AI School really emphasizes that.
That's interesting. I like that.
Yeah.
Working with AI, it's a partnership.
It is.
So I'm starting to see that it's not just about like telling AI what to do.
Yeah,
It's really about understanding how to work with it to
exactly.
get the best results.
Yeah, and AI School has some great insights about how to do that, especially with this prompt engineering thing.
Okay, so let's talk more about that in the next part of our deep dive.
Yeah, it's amazing how much they talk about this prompt engineering thing.
Yeah, they really make it sound like it's super important.
Yeah, it's like, it's the key to getting AI to do what you want.
Okay, so what are their secrets? Like, what do they learn about making good prompts?
Well, They say the most important thing is clarity.
Hmm.
Like, your prompt has to be super clear.
Like no room for AI to misunderstand?
Right. AI can't read between the lines like we can.
Yeah, that's true.
So you got to be really specific and direct.
Okay, so clarity, that's number one.
Yeah. And then focus is really important too.
Focus.
Yeah, like your prompt should be focused on one specific thing.
Okay.
If it's all over the place, the AI is going to get confused.
So like if I want AI to write a poem,
Yeah,
I should just ask it to write a poem and not like a poem and a song and a script.
exactly.
Okay, focus. Got it.
And then relevance.
Okay, relevant. So like,
Yeah, your prompt has to be something the AI can actually do.
right, like I can't ask it to compose a symphony
Yeah, you could try.
if it doesn't know how to do that.
But it might not be very good.
Okay.
Like AI School, they tried some things and the AI just gave them like random stuff
Oh, really?
because it didn't really understand what they were asking.
So you have to know like what the AI is good at.
Yeah, and what its limits are.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's about finding that sweet spot where your idea matches what the AI can do.
I like that. Finding the sweet spot.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about the actual AI tools that they used? Do they have any favorites?
They used a bunch of different ones, but one they really liked was ChatGPT.
ChatGPT, I've heard of that one. What's so special about it?
It's a language model that can do all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Like, it can write different kinds of text,
Like what?
like poems, code scripts, even music.
Really? It can write music?
Yeah, and it can answer your questions even if they're kind of weird.
Wow. So it's like having a really smart friend that can help you with anything.
Kind of, yeah, but they did find some issues with it.
Like what?
Sometimes it can give you wrong information,
Hmm.
or it might not understand really complicated instructions.
So again, it's all about that prompt engineering.
Exactly, got to guide it the right way.
Okay, so ChatGPT for text. What about images?
They use DALL-E 2 for that.
DALL-E 2, the one that can make pictures.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing what it can do.
Like you just describe something and it creates an image.
Yeah, and it can be really creative too.
They even use it for logos.
Yeah.
That's right. Wow. But do they have any problems with it?
Well, sometimes it wouldn't quite get what they were asking for.
So again, it's about giving it really clear instructions.
Yeah, you got to be specific.
Okay, so ChatGPT for text, DALL-E 2 for images.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Well, for anyone who codes, they also looked at AI coding assistants.
Oh, like AI that can help you write code.
Exactly. They use one called GitHub Copilot.
Okay, what's that like?
It basically helps you write code, like it suggests code completions and stuff.
So it's like having another programmer working with you.
Yeah, like an AI pair programmer.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it can really help you get things done faster.
Wow. Did they like using it?
Yeah, they were impressed with how well it understood their code. But they also said it's important to check what it gives you.
Oh, yeah. Because AI can make mistakes.
Exactly. It can write code that's wrong or just not very good.
So it's a helpful tool, but you can't just trust it blindly.
Right.
You still have to use your own judgment.
Exactly.
So we've got ChatGPT for text, DALL-E 2 for images, and Copilot for coding.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty impressive lineup of AI tools.
Yeah, and they all have so much potential.
But are there like bigger things to think about when working with AI?
Yeah, for sure. Like ethical stuff.
Okay, so what are some of the ethical concerns with AI? So it sounds like AI School is saying, be excited about AI, but also be careful.
Yeah, like don't just jump in without thinking.
Okay, so as we wrap up this deep dive, what are some of the big takeaways?
Well, I think the main thing is to think of AI as a partner. Like not just a tool.
Right, it's about working with AI, not just telling it what to do.
So it's more like a collaboration.
Exactly, and that leads to the second takeaway, prompt engineering.
Right, we talked about that.
It's really important to learn how to write good prompts.
Like it's a skill.
Yeah, it's like learning how to communicate with AI.
So AI is like its own language.
Yeah, kind of.
And then the last thing is that AI is still pretty new.
Yeah, we're just starting to figure out what it can do.
It's like we're exploring a whole new world.
And AI is our guide.
But we still have to make our own choices.
Exactly. We decide where we want to go.
This has been really interesting. I feel like I've learned a lot about AI
I'm glad to hear that.
and how to use it.
Me too.
So for everyone listening, if you're thinking about using AI,
Yeah.
remember what AI School said. Be clear, be focused, be relevant, and be mindful.
Good advice.
The future of AI is happening now,
It is.
and we all have a part in shaping it.
That's right.
So until next time, keep exploring, keep learning. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for listening, everyone.